Thursday, January 30th, 2025. This is episode 211 of Genius Take the Wheel. Flanked by the ever loyal Mrs. Evil. We're back. Another leg day. Shout out to the person with the CRV, the gray CRV up here on the Upper East Side. I see you rocking that key work. So, yeah. I see you. Shout out to all the Coheed and Cambria fans out there. All right, so early pain gets the gains. Today, I had to prepare for an earlier than normal leg day session because, look, just waiting. Why did you stop like that? He should have just fucking pulled over to the side. Like, come on, man. Anyway, so today I had a client ask me to move his session back an hour or forward an hour. How does that work? I don't know. But normally 9 a.m., asked for 8 a.m. And so I had to adjust my training schedule today to get up even earlier than I normally do so that I could torture my legs. And I didn't quite get out of the house at the time that I wanted to, but I did get there in enough time to get the work done. So my plan was to do 4 sets of 7 at 275 and a hack squat. And then I wanted to do 2 sets of 10 and 225 after that. Sadly, the latter part did not get done. But I'm not too worried about it because I have next week. And I will not have to do that, run to work thing next week. I only have to worry about that the week after. So next week I can get fully immersed in all of the very good, nutritious leg pain that I can, it's an all-you-can-eat buffet of leg pain. So I did the force, I warmed up. I did 1 set of 7 with, 135. I did a set of 5 at 225 because I didn't want to kind of tire myself out too much because this is the first time that I'm doing this volume stuff on the hack. So just wanted to kind of give myself an opportunity to get acclimated, if I can speak English. So I can get acclimated to this style of training again. Yesterday I had to drop off a set of my chest workout because I just didn't have it in the tank. And I didn't want to risk getting hurt. So I kind of, I didn't do the 4 sets, I did the 3 sets. For those of you who are interested in more fitness content, I actually recorded yesterday's training with the help of the little camera lady sitting next to me. Shout out to Mrs. Evil. and we'll try to get that edited and up on the channel as soon as possible, and I'll put up even more content of my training. The only thing that I haven't really gotten a chance to really kind of work out is, how am I going to get footage of me on leg days? I think that you guys would see some value in that, but I'm not the type of person to carry around a tripod. But maybe I should. Maybe I should get a little cell phone tripod so that I can be an internet influencer. Is that a great term to describe yourself? I'm an influencer. Ugh. But I might have to, make that effort to film what's going on the leg days for the podcast. Great guy. Maybe you should kind of stay in your lane. That would be good. So I'll think about what I can do to bring you guys more fitness content. But I'll be hitting vertical pull later on today, but earlier I hit that hack squat. I warmed it up, working weights, 4 sets of 7 at 275, very painful. Then I moved on to the prone curl, which was actually, I was much stronger on the prone leg curl today than 60 pounds. And bilateral, not single legs. I'm all single stuff. Well, and then I did the 160 pounds, 3 sets of 10. It wasn't so torturous where I couldn't walk after, but it sucked. And this stuff could because I had to make sure I didn't end up late for work. So my schedule was a little off today. Definitely more physically fatigued today than I'd like to be. But I would say that my training has been a success. I really just wish I got that 2 sets of 10 at 225. I would have been, more tortured. And I suspect that the leg extensions would have been worse for me, which would have been better for me in the long run. So I had to, get up a little bit earlier. I had to train an hour earlier than normal, so it kind of messed up my equilibrium. But I made it. And every single time I get up in the morning and I go and do the things that are difficult doing, it makes it easier for me to do the next difficult thing. And I hope that that is something that you guys can take from that. I frequently fight myself and my laziness to hunt the pursuit of gains. And, I will tell you too that I have a much easier time with rationalizing why I should just get up and train when I can actually see the gains. I mean, my legs are way larger than they were 1 year ago, because it was about a year ago when I really started to take my leg training super serious. So I've, learned how to control my motor pattern so that all of the torture goes into the muscle and away from the tendons and ligaments. And things have worked out pretty well for me and continue to work out well for me. But just like I said in episode 210 on Tuesday, the this type of training is just way more painful than strength. And so, I'm going to go through the rest of the winter, and I'm going to go through the spring and the summer just building as much muscle as I can. But it will be fun for me, and possibly a little bit less psychologically fatiguing when next fall, winter season, I go back to lower volume, higher resistance training. And I plan to try to get to that 500-pound deadlift by the end of the year. I don't know if that's actually going to be possible, but I'm going to at least hold that up as a goal, and then just try to get as close to that goal as possible. And so, I could, I think when I've started trying to train deadlift again, maybe 10 months ago, I was happy to be working at 205 pounds. Now I'm working at, at least for strength, I was working at 365. So now I'm doing hypertrophy. I'm doing volume sets at 315, which is really great. So I would love to continue to build on the endurance strength and the strength endurance of lifting really heavy for more reps per set. And I already know, you start being able to get sets of 10, 2, 3, 4 sets of 10 at 7, 8, 9, 10 per set. When you go to hit the heavier weights again for less repetitions, you'll feel like you're just destroying it. So I'm also building up the size of my hamstrings as well. I'm actually quite satisfied with the progress that I'm having with my hamstrings. My hamstrings are really starting to really look like they belong on a grown human adult male. So I'm going to continue to keep hitting all of these metrics until sometime in the summer I'm able to do the leg curl with the whole stack. And I'm almost to the whole stack. If I'm not mistaken, the machine that I'm on right now, the stack goes to 200 pounds. What's up, Oscar? Good to see you again. I think that was weird, but okay. Yeah, the machine that I use for the leg curl is it goes up to 200 pounds. So because of that, I'm already working at 160 pounds. It's going to be really cool when I'm able to just leg curl the whole stack. But I also look at it as kind of like a precursor to the size that my legs could be once I get to that level of strength and strength endurance. When I'm strong enough to hit the whole stack, my hamstring should be pretty well developed by that point. How do you do that? Well, with the prone leg curl, you kind of lay on your belly, and there's a roller that you kind of put your Achilles tendon underneath, basically the back of your heel, and you basically just bring your heels to your hamstrings, like you're doing a bicep curl with your legs. So I was doing them single leg for a while, one leg at a time, and now I'm doing them bilaterally. And that's just kind of getting my left hamstring to be as competent as my right hamstring, and then like really putting the power on it. And it's been working really well for me. I feel really good about the level of strength that I have, but now I'm hunting the size, so I'm gonna get a little bit stronger. Is the AC on? Yeah, the heat is on because it's like really cold in New York. That might have been what you were hearing. Mrs. Evil took care of it. Yeah, but it's still pretty goddamn cold here in New York. But yeah, so I basically just kind of stair step it. I knew that I was going to be able to do sets of 10 at 160 because I was able to do sets of 5 at 100 for each leg individually. So the first time I did the 3 sets of 10 at 160, I could tell you that my legs got very tired very, very fast, and it did not happen as quickly today. So my body is already doing a good job of adjusting to this type of training. It just, the first few sessions like this, it just really sucks, and I gotta just kind of deal with it as it is in the here and now, and then it'll get better. It always does. So yeah.
If you're gonna hang out here a bit, I'm gonna head upstairs.
Yeah, no problem. Gotta turn on the hazards real quick. So yeah, once I'm able to expand out to 4 sets of 10, once I'm able to expand out to 4 sets of 10, then I'll go up to sets of 11, sets of 12, and then bring it back down to sets of 6 at a higher weight. So I just kind of stair step it and just continue to keep progressing. Either I'm going to add repetitions or I'm going to add weight, or both. So that's how I got to the level that I'm at right now. I remember when I first started working on my legs, it really felt horrible when I was just trying to, I was like leg curling 60 pounds with both legs. Now it's 160. But the real answer for how I was able to do it, Oscar, is that I stayed doggedly committed to the progress week after week, session after session. There were a lot of days where I just did not want to train at all. And I talk to you guys about this 3 times a week. I come here and do this stream, and I tell you guys, hey, I had some mental barriers to getting the work done today. But sometimes you just got to show up. You just got to get the work done. Over time, your body will adjust. And in that adjustment, you'll get stronger and or bigger, which is, that's really the goal, right? Swole is the goal, size is the prize. Shout out to the venerable Robert Frank. I really wish he would bring back Rage Mondays. That was a lot of fun. But the you better be fucking swole shorts are just, they're phenomenal. I mean, it almost feels like he might be running out of jokes because now we're getting into STD territory, and those are still pretty fucking funny, but it's still like, ugh, it's still kind of gross. But anyway, shout out to Robert Frank. Yeah, and then I did the leg extension, and of course on Tuesday when I did the leg extension, my leg the muscle kind of turned off, and I almost completely fell on the floor. It didn't happen today, so my body is getting used to the torture. So after I do maybe a week at 3 sets of 10 at what is it, at 160 for both the hamstrings and the quads, I'll probably add one more set to both. And then after I do that, I'll start adding reps to the sets. And then before you know it, I'll be hitting the leg curl for the whole weight stack. But then it's like, okay, what do I do after that if I hit the whole weight stack? I'll probably just have to do single leg curls for the rest of the time that I'm a member at this particular gym. But it's a really good problem to have when you are too strong for the equipment that's made available to you. So I'm pretty sure when I'm able to hit the whole weight stack on the leg curl, my deadlift, my volume deadlift work should be really good by then. So yeah, I did this very painful leg training today. Disappointed that I didn't get the extra lighter weight volume sets in, but I know I'm going to get that next time. That is not a problem. And then later on today, I've got horizontal pull, and I have not decided where I'm going to do that workout yet. I have not decided whether I'm going to do it in my home gym or if I'm going to go back to the gym that I already left today. So I guess it would be kind of dependent on my work schedule. My work schedule is kind of crazy today. Big sigh. I want to thank you guys for coming through here and checking me out here. Genius Take the Wheel, where, we talk about what's going on in life. And right now, what's going on in life is trying to get effing swole. Trying to get big, trying to get strong. And also letting you guys know a lot of what we were told about not being able to be fit after age 40. It's not true if you don't want it to be true. You can still make gains, you can still be healthier, you can still get stronger as you age. You just have to be very diligent about it, and you have to stick with it. You have to get the work done that you don't want to get done. And eventually you will get what it is that you seek. And you will add a lot more life to your years. That is a fact. All right. Eggs are stupid expensive right now. So I'm not going to go upstairs and eat 5 eggs. I'm going to go upstairs and eat the medley of food that will be prepared for me by people that understand, wow, these eggs are fucking expensive. Oh man, the bird flu. These viruses. Anyway, I'm up out of here. Thank y'all so much for watching. I will see you guys again on Sunday for episode 212. Peace out.